Hey guys, I'm a Forester here, and I wanted to make a quick little video just to let you know why I haven't posted any videos in the last 3 weeks or so. I had planned to make one video per week if I could. Well, 3 weeks ago, I was coming down these steps, and this is why I'm making the video here. I was coming down these steps. I was planning to make a video, and not this video, but another one. And I had my gear, all my uh, electronic gear, my camera, tripod and all, in my hands, both hands. I came to the top of that step right there. And now these steps, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 steps. They looked slippery. Now this whole deck is made out of Ipe, which is a Brazilian hardwood. It's very hard, but I put a surface treatment on it that keeps the wood looking wet. It's not on it right now, but that surface treatment grows mold. Over a year or so it grows mold, and I had not cleaned it this summer. So I stood on this top step. It looked like it was slick. It had some leaves, and I had some leaves to show you. Here's one right here. There's kiwi on an arbor overhead, and so it was shedding some leaves, and the leaves were wet. It had been raining several days in a row. I thought it had stopped raining. I thought it'd be a good time to make a video, and so I was coming down into the courtyard to make my standard video. I stood on that top step and I looked down at these steps and I thought, that looks slick. You know, I thought, well, the thought didn't occur to me come back another time in a day or two because I wanted to get it done. But I thought, if I take a step, one step at a time, very carefully, keep my balance, I won't slip. And that's what I did until I got to the second step right here. And I had no control whatsoever. It was as slick as can be. My feet went out from underneath me and I had no control of my body as to how I was going to fall. I ended up, I won't go into all the details, but I ended up falling, turning slightly onto my right side. I hit my back on one of these two lower steps. I landed hard. I hit my head, my back, and somehow my left elbow. Now that was 2 weeks ago, I'll say, when this happened. And it was still wet from the rain. I lay on the sidewalk here in front of me, partly on the lower steps. And first thought I had was, I was afraid I had broken my back. I had landed so hard. I called for my wife. She was in the house, and I called several times as loud as I could, but she just couldn't hear me because she was in the house, the doors were closed. So I laid there a little while, and then I thought, well, it's going to be up to me to get out of this somehow, unless I want to stay here for a couple of hours till she comes looking for me. So my main concern was, do all my body parts work? So I started with my feet, and I moved my feet. They were okay. I moved my legs. They were okay. Then I went to my arms. My arms were okay, and I was still lying on the sidewalk here. The last thing I tried was my head because I was in a lot of pain. My neck was hurting real bad. My back was hurting. And the elbow I didn't notice so much at that time, but it was hurting also. But my head, I could turn my head. I could work my head. Now it hurts right now when I'm doing this. There's a pain in my neck, but everything seemed to work. So what I gradually did to not make this story any longer, and it has to, is I turned over because I was lying on my back, and I climbed up these steps very slowly till I got to a point where I could lift myself up onto my feet. And then I went into the house. I went in through the back door there and called Wanda. She heard me when I got in the house and came and helped me. Now, your first question is, did you go to the doctor? Probably. Well, I didn't. I decided that since everything was working, I was going to go to bed. I wasn't going to take any pain medicine. I was just going to go to bed. I was going to lie in bed for 1 or 2 days and see how bad the pain was, where the pain was, and try to get a better idea of how seriously I was hurt. So I have had cracked ribs before. So when I was in probably, I'll say, the 7th grade, I had some ribs cracked playing football, and I knew what that felt like. I also have sciatica, and I know what sciatica back pain feels like. I know that all too well. And what I gradually realized is it wasn't like the sciatica pain. The pain wasn't coming from my back. I could do this motion, bend down and stand up just fine, and no pain. The motion was very specific, so when I sneezed or coughed, it was terrible. Sometimes just breathing, it hurt, but the pain was coming from my right hand side and more in the rib area than the back. So I came to the conclusion that I thought I really just bruised my ribs or maybe cracked a rib, but there's nothing that they can do for that. I didn't take any pain medicine, and I could deal with the pain, so I realized that. It has gotten bad enough to where I have taken some pain medicine, but I stayed in bed for a couple of days, Saturday and Sunday, and then just started taking it gradually, moving more, walking, trying to move around. I just heard it. I doubt you could, but sometimes when I turn my head just a little bit, there's a snap in my neck. So now 2 weeks later, I really have not been with, I guess 3 weeks since my last video, but I have not been in the mood to make a video. I've got 2 or 3 videos that I would like to make, including the one that I was coming down here to make that day. But I just haven't felt motivated to get out and do it until today. And this will be an easy one to do just to update you on the status. I will say that the lesson I learned is that even when I was being extremely cautious, remember, I stood at the top of that step, looked down, and I was trying my best to be as careful as I possibly could be. I still got hurt and could have gotten hurt badly. So you can't be too cautious. Appreciate your good health while you have it. And Wanda has said that she thought I should start wearing a helmet because I have a tendency to take chances and fall. And so she wants me to wear a helmet no matter what I'm doing. I said I'll only do that on one condition: if I can carry a skateboard along with me. That way maybe I'll look cool. Y'all take care.